Y'all know what it is, it's the mob. Today I have Cyberblue from Storm Collectables. If you're unfamiliar with Cyberblue, it takes place on a colony planet where the oxygen is half that of planet Earth. Humans have to use a life support system in order to survive. The core of the story is about a character named Blue. He's recruited into the police force, but he quickly learns that the only intentions that they have for him is to change him into a cyborg. And here's everything outside the box. Starting with the gun holding hands, you could use them as triggers, but they're more for lead to hold the stock or the barrel. Here are what I like to call the claw hands, or the actual trigger hands. Open hands, open fingered I should say. And here are the flat hands. Getting to the rifle, it's very well painted. I really like the weathering on it. And what you could do is detach the bottom, and there's a little tube which attaches to the top, and you can make it into a double gun, and it actually retracts on itself, which is pretty neat. Getting to his extra head, his menacing head, very nicely sculpted and painted. Blade arm, it's chrome, looks very nice. Has a double jointed elbow. Putting this blade arm just on the regular torso, the shirtless torso, is a very painful process I went through, and I'll show you the whole thing. It was very hard to do. Pistol, once again, the paint on this and weathering is just excellent. It looks very nice. Here's Cyberblue himself. This is how much he looks down. You can use his waist joint to look further. And up the same way, you could use the waist joint in order to look up better. The ab crunch, I don't know if you could tell, but it is working very well. The waist joint. Moving to his arm. The armor kinda, I should say his armor definitely does hinder his movement, but kinda not. He has double jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist. Once again, he turns at the waist. At the knee is double jointed. It's fairly well. I mean, the right one seems a little bit restricted than the left, but they're not all the way. He does have the ability to do the splits. Moving to the ankle, it kind of tilts, swivels for sure, and there's also a toe joint. Finally, I wish Cyberblue would have an anime, and I wish it was in the 80s or 90s. Anime, in my opinion, all across the board, it kind of looks the same, it kind of feels the same. Back then, the animation was way better, in my opinion. 80s and 90s was just so good for anime. But that's just my opinion. I'll leave you with the videos that I took. Hope you enjoy. You know what it is. It's the mob.